Hey everybody, this is Expat from the Arena, a Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Expat2020 Gaming. And with me today is my co-host of the Arena, a Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast, Burly of BurlyMenGaming. Burly, how you doing? And welcome to my YouTube channel. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Happy to be here again.
Yep. So I heard you got your second jab. Can you tell everybody about that? What does a second jab mean?
Second COVID shot.
Awesome. And how are you feeling? Any symptoms?
No, just a little bit in the sore arm, in the sore spot where they put the needle in. That was the same with the first jab.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, no reactions. The key is, everyone. The key, as soon as you get the shot, and you leave, you take a shot of Fireball. I'm telling you that the Fireball is the key. I'd love to go with the bit, but I know someone will comment, "You asshole! What are you telling people to drink?"
Yeah.
No, I just drank a lot of water and some Gatorade Zero just for the electrolytes, and
cool.
I've been fine.
Awesome. So anyway, this video is about the news that dropped yesterday. Of course, Nintendo coming out with a new Switch, an OLED model. So it's going to be a 7-inch screen compared to the 6.2-inch screen that's on the current Switch. And of course, bigger than the 5.5-inch screen for the Switch Lite. So Burly, why don't you tell all of our viewers a little bit more about the specs of this new OLED Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've gotten, instead of the usual 32 gigabytes of storage that the regular Switch and Switch Lite have, this has 64.
64.
Which is nice that Nintendo did at least upgrade that. We do have the wider adjustable stand, and you can adjust it to multiple angles.
Right.
So that is cool.
Yeah.
But the real nice thing that they should have done with the original Switch is that in the dock, there's a LAN port, so you can actually plug a network cable instead of having to go to one of the other companies to buy a USB to LAN adapter.
Right, that's what I have on my current Switch. That's what I have. So yeah. So that's a good thing that they added to that. Yeah, and that 64 gig is a good thing too for storage. The 32 gig was a little bit small, but
they could have done 128.
Yeah.
But at least the nice thing they said is that this new dock that they've made is compatible. So if you have an old dock and you want the LAN port, you just want to get a second dock.
Right.
You can just buy this new dock.
Right.
It'll work with the original Switch, which is nice.
Right. So let's talk about resolution. Okay, so apparently when it's docked, it's still going to be 1080p as the current Switch, right? Yeah. So I think a lot of people were disappointed with that. A lot of people in Twitter land and on the internet and everything had their little, conspiracies and their clickbait news articles going up talking about the 4K Switch Pro. And they were pretty disappointed, right? Yeah.
After seeing this, because they've released this almost a month after E3.
Yeah.
Why wasn't this in their E3? They could have just done this.
Yeah.
We were all hoping for a better Switch. This is just your another revision, and it's not that impressive, especially for what they're wanting to charge. They're wanting to charge $349. They're charging $349 US.
Yeah.
And it's
well, I think they're charging that for the bigger screen size and for the larger storage size, I think. And then again, I mean, think of it this way, Burly. I mean, you and I, we're hardcore gamers. We're disappointed at this, obviously. We were thinking hopefully we would get a Switch Pro or something like that. And it's still good. There's a possibility that the next year or the year after, it is still coming, maybe. we don't know. But, they're going to keep reiterating on the Switch models, I think. But I don't think Nintendo, and I think a lot of people would probably agree with this, I don't think Nintendo's thinking too much about people like us. We are in the minority when it comes to the type of people they're trying to sell the Switch to. They're trying to sell the Switch to like the moms and pops that are going in. They don't give a crap about 4K resolution. They don't care about that. They look at the price and they say, okay, well, it's a bigger screen. It's nice. Bigger screen, right? And that it's going to have more storage capacity, but a bigger screen, right? So, and it's a newer model. So, and it's coming out in October. And of course, I wouldn't be surprised if Metroid Dread is bundled with this in some way. So those are the type of people that Nintendo is looking to sell this thing to. And it's going to sell like hotcakes, man. You know it. I mean, come on. It's going to sell like crazy.
Yeah, this thing is going to sell a ton. I kind of wish it was like a new 3DS compared to the original, where there were some besides just a better screen, some hardware benefits where if I do pick up this revision, which I have no desire to, you got some benefits besides a bigger screen. Because that dock is not enough to sell me. Like I have a micro SD card in my Switch, 256 gigs. So it's like storage is not a problem for me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that Nintendo, when they were looking at numbers, they were probably looking at the numbers, and probably more people than not are playing it in handheld mode. And so in handheld mode, obviously, of course, if you have a bigger screen, that's going to be, something more lucrative, something that more people are going to want to buy. Obviously, there's people that have their own preferences. They want to play in dock mode or they want to play in handheld mode. But I think the bigger percentage of those out there that are a possible, sales target for Nintendo, I think they're looking at the numbers and they were looking at, hey, more people are playing it in handheld mode, especially in Japan here, because you got a ton of kids that are playing in handheld mode. Not many kids are playing in docking mode, So it's, like I said, it's going to sell like hotcakes, And I just have to say this one more time. I think, the people that should be disappointed are the people that kept clicking these clickbait articles and everybody that was saying that, the Switch Pro's out there. We've seen it. The Switch Pro. This is a Switch Pro. It's out. It's coming, That's why everybody's disappointed, because they're clicking on all these, stupid articles that, are fake. And it's just clickbait. So
yeah, true enough. There has been a ton of Switch Pro rumors, and a lot of us got our hopes up. I was kind of hoping. I figured we wouldn't get anything this year, but here's the thing: even though this came out, doesn't discount the thing of next year. You can have the Switch Pro, because Nintendo did this with I think it was. They did the DSi XL, and then within a few months, the 3DS was announced and out.
Right.
And it cannibalized that, because it was like, why would I go for this when the next evolution of the hardware is right here?
Yeah. So my question to you, Burly, is, do you think this holiday season, of course, it's coming out in October 8th. We're now going to have, it hasn't been confirmed that they're discontinuing the Switch that's out now. So we're going to have 3 different types of Switch models. We're going to have the original Switch, like the Switch that's out now. And then we're going to have the OLED Switch. And then we're going to have the Switch Lite. So we're going to have 3 different Switch models to choose from. But what do you think? Do you think Nintendo is probably going to be discontinuing this line of the current Switch and just selling out the rest of the stock like they did in 2019, I think it was, when they upgraded last time, right? Sell out the rest of the stock and then just go with the OLED Switch until, maybe next year, the year after, maybe a Switch Pro comes? What do you think?
I think they'll they'll discontinue the stock. Just sell out what they have, and then you have your Switch Lite and your OLED, because there's no sense in keeping 3 different SKUs out there. Let's be honest, because you're gonna want to push people to the OLED.
Yeah,
you don't want to have the
$50 more. Yeah.
And then you want to have that Switch Lite, that cheap option for parents to buy for kids. Whether or not this thing's going to do gangbusters at holiday, we'll see. I know it'll do well because it's Nintendo. It's just going to sell like hotcakes because there's going to be people that bitch about it, but they'll still give Nintendo the money.
I'll tell you this right now, Burly. Here in Japan, holiday season, those kids that don't have a Switch yet, they're going to sell like hotcakes. I mean, the new OLED model is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how much, because of the whole shortages of semiconductors and everything, how much Nintendo's actually got in stock. Because that's going to be the curious thing. Are there going to be is it going to be 5 million sales this holiday?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be there's 1 million out there, but good luck trying to get them because you got A, the scalpers, and B, such short stock for the demand.
Right. Yeah, that'll be interesting. We shall see. Yeah. So anyway, so that is a little bit of a discussion, our reactions to the new Nintendo Switch OLED model that's going to be coming on October 8th. And we're going to be talking about this more on the next episode of the Arena, Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast, episode 44, which will be recorded this coming weekend. So we hope you will listen and check that out. And of course, we have a Patreon. You can come and support us at patreon.com/Expat2020, where we have a new special bonus series in conjunction with the Arena, a multi-platform gaming news podcast called the Arena Extra Take. So we have 3 episodes up on Patreon for patrons. So I hope you come and consider joining us and become a patron to unlock all the exclusive content. So we hope to see you this coming weekend for the next episode. And this is Expat, along with my co-host of the Arena, Burly, of BurlyMenGaming. And this is my YouTube channel, Expat2020 Gaming. So we hope to catch you in the next one. So take care, everyone. Peace out.